It's, oh my God, the NBA, it almost is sacrosanct.
I mean, people are on the ground ripping open testing kits.
We all have it. There's no way we all don't have it. You knew that the direction of the entire 2020 year for the whole world just took a massive turn.
30 for 30 podcast presents March 11th, 2020. Available now, wherever you get your podcasts.
One app, one tap, that's that. One swipe, one slide, sing it back. One app running with elite QBs. Russell got the cannon throwing clutch TDs. Little crossing over, step behind the line. Ain't no need to watch the clock, cause you know it's game time. Yeah. You know what? One app with the 30 for 30. 2-finger push-ups, Bruce Lee showing the mercy. Fast 5 got the crew on deck. That's the lead, Bo knows OG, dual threat. Yeah. No one else goes deeper, that's a fact. One slide, one tap, it's the ESPN app. Download now.
Wow! The Nets have acquired James Harden, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant together. The most prolific trio of scoring the NBA has ever seen. Oh, we're going to break down that and more Thursday on Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin, 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 257, Saturday, January 23rd, the notorious Conor McGregor returns.
Conor McGregor!
I plan on stealing the show every time.
With a rematch against Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Dustin Poirier!
I'm going to stop Conor by any means necessary.
UFC 257, McGregor Poirier.
This is a rematch that everybody wants to see.
Saturday, January 23rd at 10 p.m. Eastern. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV. The prelims start at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. Janae and Golick Jr.
This Houston Texans organization, one that reportedly had a quarterback in Deshaun Watson who pushed for an interview for current Kansas City Chiefs OC Eric Bieniemy, were the only team to not even reach out about an interview. That to me looks and says, not only am I not going to take your input and even give it the cursory lip service to show you the respect that you deserve.
Janae and Golick Jr. Weekdays at 4 Eastern on ESPN Radio. And now, watch exclusively on ESPN Plus. Is Sports Center.
And report the Houston Rockets will trade James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets in a blockbuster 4-team deal that also includes the Cavaliers and the Pacers. In return, Houston gets 3 players and 4 first-round picks. One of those players, Karis LeVert, goes to Indiana in exchange for Victor Oladipo. ESPN's Tim McMahon.
This is entering a rebuilding period for the Rockets, and they've got a chance to kind of see what they have now in Victor Oladipo, who if this thing expanded to a 4-team deal, he ends up in Houston.
Tim McMahon on Chiney and Golick Jr. Tonight's Hawks-Suns game in Phoenix has been postponed. The Suns are contact tracing after playing the Wizards on Monday. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski reports the Wizards have had positive COVID-19 tests. Buccaneers wideout Mike Evans hopes to play in Sunday's playoff game against the Saints. Evans hyperextended his left knee in the wildcard game against Washington. Browns defensive backs Denzel Ward and Kevin Johnson are both activated off the COVID-19 reserve list today. Baseball right-hander Pedro Baez will sign a 2-year deal with the Astros.
A beautiful night. Look at the stars.
They're amazing. Did you know 20% of stars have planets orbiting them capable of sustaining life?
How did you know that? You must spend a ton of time reading.
Not at all. I use Blinkist.
Blinkist?
Yeah, it's an app that takes key insights from over 4,000 nonfiction bestsellers and gathers them into 15-minute blinks for you to read or listen to. With Blinkist, you can learn the main points of an entire book in just 15 minutes, as opposed to days or weeks.
What kind of books?
Nonfiction books in over 27 categories, from personal development to history, management, investing, philosophy, and more. Books like A Beautiful Mind, The 4-Hour Workweek, Freakonomics, and Sapiens. Blinkist makes it easy to learn about pretty much anything.
Like the stars?
Even the stars.
Right now, radio listeners get 25% off, plus 1 free week when you go to Blinkist.com/brain. To get this special offer, go to Blinkist.com/brain. That's BLINKIST.com/BRAIN.
Time now for the Louisville Basketball Pregame Show on ESPN Louisville. Cards Basketball is presented by Caesars Southern Indiana. Come, see, conquer. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life. Now delivering Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. Great Flood Brewing Company. Louisville made and brewer made. Moby Dick. O'Brien Ford. Baptist Health. Don't let joint pain get in your way. Take Baptist Health's knee and hip pain assessment today. UPS Jobs. Apply today at upsjobs.com. Delivered by Papa John's and Kroger. Fresh for everyone. Now, here's Marcus Maben.
Welcome back to the official ESPN Louisville pregame show. I'm your host, Marcus Maben. I will be taking you all the way up to game time or a couple minutes short of it. So let's sit back and have a good time. Let me start it off by saying I hope I do this right. I may screw this up many times today. If those of you know my normal show on 93.9, I do say a different set of numbers. 267-9680 is the number to jump in. My producer, Jack Grossman, has access to the text line 437-9680. I will say that over and over again. Feel free to jump in here. First things first, what is your excitement level? What is your anxiety level? Is it time for you to have the predictable stinker? I am also running on the YouTube channel Made for the Ville, so I can see those comments that come straight to me. Among first things that represent the anxiety portion of the fan base is the black uniforms. We are wearing the black uniforms today, and people, let me be the first one to apologize. I have spent the better part of 3 years trying to sell the public on these antiquated ideas that the black uniform is somehow bad for the Louisville Cardinals. I am sorry. I put that poor juju on the fan base. I have absolutely no problem with the black uniforms. I will never accuse my team of getting bad calls because of the black uniforms. If my team gets bad calls from here on out, it's because of Nike, not because of the bad uniforms. But you get my point. The black uniforms have grown on me. I've watched my team perform well, play good defense in the black uniforms.
I'm glad because they look good.
They absolutely look good. Like after seeing them, look at Asia Dur up there. After seeing my guys sporting and putting effective performance on, listen, the Coach Crum era, it was just a bit scarred by the black uniform mystique, and I did nothing but push that into the fan base. Jack, you could just tell me in my ear who's there. Okay, that is perfect. This guy wants to jump in. Speaking of anxiety, let's get to the phone lines. Lawrence, thanks for joining us on the official ESPN Louisville pregame show. Fire away.
Marcus.
What's good, Lawrence?
Man, I was so happy that see this Louisville defense go to work tonight. But when I found out they were wearing black uniforms, I thought, oh man, come on, man. Because every time I see Louisville in black uniforms, they don't play the same game. Because you remember what happened when the girls team wore black uniforms? They almost lost to Virginia. They almost lost that Virginia Tech. I really do hope Louisville.
Let me ask you this, Lawrence. What is it going to take to get the black uniform bad, vibes out of your mind?
Louisville got to go out there tonight and dominate from start to finish. They win about 14, 18 points. Then I'm be okay with it. But tonight, I'm be on my seat nervous the whole game.
Listen, Lawrence, I do appreciate the call. Listen, Lawrence says 18 points is the blowout number. You handle your business by 18, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to wear the black uniforms. They really do look good. And Adidas takes good care of the University of Louisville. They will give you a plethora of uniform selections that you'll be excited about. I really, really do love this bootleg system we're using in this studio. This is gonna be so much fun. JT, thanks for joining us on the official pregame show. Fire away, my man.
Hey, happy game night, Marcus.
Same to you, for sure.
I know the history with it. I actually happen to love the black jersey, so I guess I'm not that superstitious, so it really doesn't bother me too much. I simply just wanted to call in and give my prediction for tonight. And obviously, I think it's Louisville 79 to 65.
What makes you say 79-65? Is it just workmanlike performance? Do you think Wake Forest not necessarily able to stop? Because that's a good little point total to put up there.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think come mid-second half, around the 13-minute mark, I'm just looking at Wake. I mean, I've watched two Wake games this year, and they really just don't look good at all. I'm not expecting them to come out and lay an egg right off the bat, though. I mean, I would expect them to fight, but I really just think it's going to hover around the 8 to 10 point mark the whole game, and then we'll start to kind of pull away. I mean, I look for like a little surge, like most teams seem to have against us around the midway mark in the second half, but then, we'll be in the bonus or something like that. I don't know. For some reason, 14 points sounded good to me.
Listen, I can work with that. Listen, that would be a great midterm test session, 18-point game, road game, people. Listen, road game, ACC, you win by 20. Chances are you really control the tempo of the game. You really control the backboard. You really control the pace of the game. If you hit an 18-point win on the road, you don't realize, listen, even if it's one of the lower opponents, they will give you their best shot. And you can look at the team and you can look at highlights and you can see turnovers, and that can be your impression of what the team is or is not. But trust me, you're going to see a couple of dudes and you're going to say, how is this team at the bottom of the conference right now? I promise you, at some point during the day, you're going to say, how is this team at the bottom of the ACC? Listen, maybe towards the end of the game, your opinion will change. But again, when you see Mucius make a couple moves, when you see my guy, I don't have it right in front of me. The other big man, Odie, something like that. Sorry about that. I'm not good on his pronunciation. But when you see those two guys, and listen, this point guard kid can play. Carter Witt. I mean, we're gonna make jokes about his hair. We're gonna make jokes about his look, his grunge / skateboarder / surfer / Point Break, Bodie from Point Break look. Y'all are gonna laugh. Then you're gonna say, he's not that bad. Let me keep moving along. Cody, thanks for joining us on the official pregame show. Fire away, my man.
What's going on, dude? Yeah, I actually agree with JT, and I'm not just saying that because he's my brother. Like, I could just see us kind of pulling away a little bit later on in the second half. But, man, like, to me, the thing I want to see more than anything, besides Charles Minlin or Josh having a big game, because I just love to see it for their confidence. But, man, if you were above 6'5", dunk the ball. Just dunk the freaking ball. Dude, if they got a chance to, if they're wide open driving into the lane, dunk it. I mean, like, I love this team. I really haven't had a whole lot to complain about, man. But, like, dude, you don't be soft around the rim, man. Impose your will on these dudes, because Wake Forest, I'm not going to take any ACC team lightly, but they're not that good. And you need to just put your foot on their throat and stomp on it. And I know how athletic this team is, man. You got to go up there and just dunk the ball and impose your will. I don't know if you agree with me on that, but that's all I got.
No,
Thank you.
Cody, I appreciate the call. Not only do I agree, we had a segment earlier today where we talked about basically the ideal scenario that you would see in the game. You know, everybody has their favorite players. Everybody likes to buy the low stock when a player's not performing as well. Again, 267-9680. Feel free to jump in here. Everybody has a favorite player that they want to say they discovered or they never gave up on, or a hometown hit.
Plumber Chuck.
Okay, that's cool. I got to say this, Patty Ice. Do you realize that this is the call screen right here? I don't know if you knew that, but you can text me. That's just fine.
I'm never in here, so we're kind of improvising on the fly here. Jack Grossman, I was still here. I didn't realize he was running both shows right now, so I was like, "Oh, bleep, you're running both. I'll come on, hop on, and help out." But I will be sure to use the
No. Listen, sending me a text message is just fine. I was laughing about. I'm like, is this what you guys are doing in here? Like, look,
I promise we'll get a new computer. We're working on it.
Listen, I feel like I went out of town and came back and everybody's struggling. It's the struggle studio. I came in here because it's the big dog studio and we don't have a call screen.
We're moving up to bigger and nicer things.
Fair enough. Plumber Chuck, thanks for joining us on the official ESPN Louisville pregame show. Fire away, my man.
What's going on, brother?
Feeling good.
I just want to tell you, Kim wants to tell you that Louisville's going to win by 7. And I'm telling you that they're going to win by 10, and then I got a question for you.
I'm listening.
Did Joe call in the show?
I don't think so.
Did he call in your show today? Because I didn't get to listen.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'm picking us by 10, and Kim said by 7. And I'll call you later in the week.
Listen, I will be here. I do appreciate that call. Listen, the point spread hasn't moved off of 8. If you know about that, Patty Ice. Last I heard, the point spread started off at Louisville -8.
Right, somewhere around 8 or 9.
Yep. I don't know if it has shifted or not. I don't want it. I'm really hoping I don't see any big shifts of it going up to 11 or something crazy like that, because I would definitely be freaked out as I'm watching Florida State. If you listened to the show earlier, Florida State and North Carolina State are playing right now. Florida State, which is 5-2, is now currently up almost 30 points on North Carolina State. I told Steve that this Florida State team is a huge problem, and he didn't want to listen, but I'm not looking forward to that game at all. Oh my God, Florida State. Okay. So we talked about it kind of being, is it anxiety right now? Is it excited? Are you excited to see your defense? Because we've had a good defense, or are you excited to see us work on the offense? I think those are the two most important questions a Louisville fan is facing right now. Because here's the thing. If you Steve Rummage made a good point earlier. He's almost to the stage where he knows he can predict good defense. He knows he can count on good defense. But here's the thing. Is the defense starting to get to the point where you almost want to score just to get back and watch your team on defense? Or you almost want a low scoring game, almost like an SEC football game from, 8 years ago, where you just want to appreciate, but here's the thing. In basketball, it doesn't work on the offensive end. I mean, you still want to see the offense, but are you excited to see more motion? Are you more excited to see Charles Minlin make his debut? What really gets, the fan base excited?
I was just going to say the latest spread that I saw about 43 minutes ago is the last one I saw that was updated, 7.5. So nothing drastic.
I like that.
But yeah, I mean,
like that.
It's
8's a big number, man. No matter what, 8 is a big number.
Right. I mean, anything around 8 or 9, I feel like that's a big number on the road. A Steve Forbes team we really don't know a lot about. We don't know how the pack line's going to compete against this team.
The high schooler has got a couple of games under his belt. Number 1 point guard in the state of North Carolina gets a couple games under his belt. Maybe he's wearing down because, you do get kind of out of wind, after a couple of games starting your career. Maybe you're just getting your feet wet. Maybe you're comfortable. Maybe you came in with college conditioning. Maybe you had a personal trainer that had you ready to go. That's why you felt comfortable going ahead and making a foregoing your senior year and making that jump. So I wouldn't bet against good guard play out of Wake Forest, good big man play. I wouldn't be shocked if you got a big time haymaker early. People don't remember, like, you dominated that Virginia Tech game, but you were down 11-0 in no time flat. Carlik Jones had 3 steals over the course of the next 3 minutes and uncontested layups that cut that lead. David Johnson hits a 3. If you don't get that burst, maybe Virginia Tech has his confidence the whole game. Maybe they don't kind of hit the panic button. Maybe we were responsible for kind of our haymaker being a little stronger than they had. If Wake Forest takes care of the ball a little better, listen, we have had bad starts. That's probably one of the bad starts of the University of Louisville is probably one of the most glossed over issues that we have refused to acknowledge. Coach Mack has talked about it in the presser. He talked about it with Jalen Withers a couple of times. Starting the practice, not fumbling the ball, being ready from the very first possession, which is really important because the way Coach Mack, he doesn't mind playing guys for 35 and 36 minutes if they're playing well, but that means your attention and focus to little things like ball possession have to start the game on point. If you're going to play this many minutes, it's a lot of time to fill out the game, but you can't make those mistakes early. Oh my God, they're going to run them off the court. Oh my God. I hope y'all are watching Florida State because North Carolina State is not that bad to be losing by 40 points, by 30 points to Florida State. So I'm looking for, ideal situations as a fan. I have anxiety about the game. I do not want I don't want the sleeper performance. I don't want the bad performance in this game, especially when you make the biggest jump in the entire college basketball rankings with a 10, and Steve wants to correct me and say 11. I'll use Steve's number, 11. You jump up 11 spots in 1 week. You do realize there's momentum to jump up 5 more in a heartbeat. You have a good game against Wake Forest. You follow it up with a good game against Miami. You make another 5-point jump because I was looking at ESPN. The quotes they had are from Packer and Durham. The conversation they had, when are the best ACC teams going to start looking like the best ACC teams? If that's the question they're asking, I've been on the outside of this conversation in football. I've been on the outside of this conversation when the University of Louisville was in CUSA, when they were in Metro before me, when they were in the AAC. I watched the ACC try to shuffle the top of their league just to keep Duke in there, just to keep North Carolina up top. They would beat each other, and then they would just switch positions, but they would always keep them in around the top or somewhere in the top 20. So when they did hit a good stretch, they could justify, okay, Duke is hot now, North Carolina's hot now. So while I've been upset with the ACC being able to get away with this, now I see my chance as an ACC affiliate to benefit from good momentum. Like I said, the ACC is still the premier basketball conference, although they're not the best conference. The Big Ten is definitely the best conference this year. ACC, they're still getting that football, that Big Ten treatment. They're getting that, just that basketball bump you always get. Coach Mack is getting his. This is the first year I think Coach Mack is getting his solidified respect. His real deal solidified respect. I brought in a grad transfer. We saw potential in David Johnson, but he didn't have the numbers to back it up. A lot of people didn't really get to see David Johnson on a consistent basis. Like, again, he had his back and forth with the coach, on how he should play. And I'm saying back and forth, like, substitution patterns. But now people say, okay, let me see the guy. Is this the guy, David Johnson? Is this what we've been hearing about? Is this Carly Jones guy legit? Okay, he's legit. So Mac put those two guys and a bunch of sophomores out on the court, and they're 8-1. I can't. If I'm an evaluator, if I'm an analyst, it forces me to say he has a 4-star freshman out of Indiana, averaging 10 points a game. He has a redshirt freshman that looks like a mismatch against big men, against good big men in the ACC. Where is this coming from? You got to start giving him his props on that.
Yeah, you have to. And let me ask you this. I think something that we eventually are going to have to ask ourselves, if this Louisville basketball team continues to play at a high level, is this year's team better than last year's team?
Oh, you have not heard us have that conversation.
I have, but I mean, like, I just think that, I think Marcus, because I listen every single day. I always have that stream on back there when I'm doing my work, and I hear you guys have that conversation. But I think as we get to this point where this team keeps on winning, I think we got to have that conversation becomes more and more relevant. Because defensively, I know you guys talked about Greer's podcast where they had Ryan McMahon on. Ryan's like, look, that team defensively is better this year than last year.
Oh, for sure. But here's the thing.
But overall,
listen, I had to think about that question. And 267-968, feel free to jump in on this one. I had to think about that question, but Steve said it best. He said, do you think this year's team can beat Gonzaga? And I said, no. And he said, put last year's team out there against Gonzaga. You think we got a shot? I said, yes. So when he said that, it was kind of like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's the thing. I love Pops Enoch. I love Pops War. I know him. I love them, and they listen still, which is a compliment that they put up with me for the years their kids in here, and they still listen to the show. I like watching this team so much more. I like watching them figure it out on the fly. I had my expectations on Stephen Enoch and Jordan. My expectations were so high coming into the season. Like I was still mad at David Padgett for not playing Jordan Ward his sophomore year
and starting Dwayne. Remember?
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, they got to the point where I should have known going into last season there was nothing that team was going to be able to do to sincerely make me happy. But watching these guys try to figure it out, watching these guys, listen, you wouldn't think this was the same coach defensively that coached the team last year.
Oh, 100%.
When I look at this team and I see their defensive rotations, their help, it looks like you brought in a defensive coordinator, a total different one. And it's like I said, I don't know if it was, it takes 3 years to start getting to the point where guys just really understand there is no one-on-one defense in this. There is stop the penetration defense, but there's no such thing as a one-on-one full defensive possession unless you're talking like last second shot. Like maybe on the last second you won't do the help. But yeah, the last shot of the half and maybe the last shot of the game. Those are the only times where you see, let me put my 5 guys out here. Let me try to lock down my opponent. But outside of that, it's a triangle, stop the drive. Like I said, pack line, but we got to come up with a different name. We got to come up with a total different name. I'm going to stop saying pack line defense because this is so much sweeter. When you watch a possession, it's so much sweeter to watch it. Chris, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man. Oh, God, no, 267. the official ESPN Louisville pregame show. That's one. Fire away, Chris.
We got you, Marcus. No problem. I listen to y'all every day. Love your show. You and Steve and the banner that goes on. It's fantastic.
Appreciate it.
Oh, it's fantastic. I gotta listen to you guys every day. But I love this team. I just love them to death. I just think they're gonna do big things tonight.
Do you love them because your expectations were so low?
Kinda. Yeah. yeah. Kinda. And they've exceeded my expectations. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They are really gone above and beyond. And I'm expecting bigger things. Right?
Who is your player in particular that makes this team so much fun to watch? We all have that one guy who we just have a man crush on. Who is your man crush guy that makes you excited?
Oh yeah. Gosh, he's between our 2 guards, Carlik or David. I mean, it's between them. I just love them both to death. I think they're the Joe. I mean, they're it.
Listen, Chris, I do appreciate the call. Chris, your grunts and moans are very common of the Louisville fan when they're asked a question about a particular player, which is a great sign because it means you don't know. It means you feel like they're on a string. They're playing off of each other. That's why you go, when you say, which player do you like the most? Which player you think is going to have a good game? You end up sounding like my guy, Brian Hall. He says, well, I think David's going to have a good game, but Carleek is probably going to really have a good game. But Jalen Withers, I mean, and you just keep on kind of going down the line, like everybody's good game kind of, is, I don't want to say it's dependent on each other, but it's hard to tell who's really controlling the game a lot of times when they're out there playing good, and especially on defense. It requires so much help and communication. You can't single out a player. So we're going to talk about kind of some more expectations we have to the game, a couple of little fun games we're going to play. So we're going to take our one commercial break on the official ESPN Louisville pregame show on ESPN 680 and 105.7.
Since 1929, Shane Company's been part of over 1 million perfect proposals. An engagement ring is a symbol of your natural love, a love that's pure, unique, and rare. Choose a center stone that will reflect that. At Shane Company, all of our diamonds, rubies, and sapphires are natural, rare stones, sourced directly from suppliers worldwide who share our dedication to the highest ethical standards. Because we have the largest selection of natural stones in every price range, and each stone has its own unique characteristics, it'll be easy to find a center stone that's perfect for the two of you. Visit our store or go online to create a one-of-a-kind ring that's as genuine as your love story. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business, Shane Company and shaneco.com.
Yeah. The oil company in Jeffersonville reminds us to thank our doctors, nurses, and first responders for their profession.
Pat calls it the Mac line defense.
Around the clock. With little or no thank you.
It's cheesy. You know what? That was
family owned and operated.
Here's what you missed on the Diener Show.
We've gotten more text on this than anything this morning. The AT&T spot. Yeah. The text line has just exploded. U of L basketball, UK basketball, the NFL weekend, Lamar getting his first playoff win, national championship tonight. No, the AT&T commercial.
Weekday morning, 7 to 10 on 93.9 The Ville, ESPN 680 and 105.7.
Tomorrow.
Getting him back in 30?
Yeah.
Sweet.
The Houston Rockets head west on I-10 to face their interstate rivals, DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
The place is here, the time is now. Time for the wolf and I can't come down.
DeRozan season opening drives it down. DeMar DeRozan with the slammer.
Coverage begins tomorrow at 7 o'clock on ESPN 680 and 105.7.
Don't worry, I had to mute it for a second, y'all. I can't listen. They will sue you so fast for playing Jack Harlow music over the YouTube channel. So anybody listening on the YouTube channel, that's why I have to mute it during the re-intros. Okay, so getting closer to the game. This is about the time. At the 30-minute mark, this is about the time that I go from anxiety to doing the math. And what I mean by doing the math is saying, listen, I should have David Johnson, who is 6'4", David Johnson, who is 6'5", 210 pounds, sophomore, averaging 14 points a game, 14.7. I don't want to rob him, and 6 rebounds a game against Carter Witt, who is their point guard, who was in high school 2 months ago. He's 6'4", 180 pounds. He's averaging 6 points a game, and 2.5 rebounds. And then I go to their two guard. Their two guard, Jonah Antonio, 6'5", grad transfer, 195. And I'm putting him out there against Carlik Jones, who's 6'1", averaging 16 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. And also on the Wooden watch list. Those are my backcourt matchups. And I can do all my anxiety and I can say all these guys are a threat and they're big men and I'm going to send them out against these other guys. And then I go to my Jalen Withers. Y'all realize we get mad at Jalen Withers as a redshirt freshman. He's 6'8", 215. He's averaging 10 and 7 as a redshirt freshman. And I'm still ready to kick him off the team half the time when he doesn't dunk the ball. They play a 3-guard lineup, 2-forward lineup. Their big-time scorer, Isaiah Musius. Think about this. Their stud on their team is 6'8", 200 pounds. Jalen Withers is 6'8", 215 pounds. Their guy is a junior. Ours is a redshirt freshman. Their junior stud from New York averages 11 and 4. And we're ready to cut Jalen off the team when we're mad at him. Dre Davis is my next guy up. Dre Davis. People, you have to just bear with me for a second because sometimes these are the smack in the mouth reminders of, yeah, Marcus, they're 8-1 for a reason. They should be, they're favored by 8 points for a reason in Wake Forest, which is a huge number. My forward versus your forward, my freshman forward versus your freshman forward, Dre Davis, 8-4. Their freshman, who Odie, number 33, Odie something. He has a ponytail. I like his game too. 9-3. Those are the big threats. So when I start doing the math, I even look at the weights. Listen to these weights: 210, 220, 215, 185, 210 versus 200, 205, 170, 195, 180. That feels a little SEC line-ish when I say to man, I say, no, we got bigger bodies. We got more physical guys. We should be able to, because here's the thing. I don't know if this is a narrative that we've just accepted as a fan base that we don't have the style of play that's going to lead to blowouts, right? We say that. Yeah. Our style, were you trying to jump in on it?
No, I'm just agreeing.
Okay. We don't have the style. Like, this is a narrative. We don't have the style that can lead to blowouts. We beat Evansville 44-80. 80-44. Seton Hall was a 1-point game, but we were up like 8 or 9 late. They cut it. They hit a couple of 3-pointers and got a 4-point player. Something fluky. We beat Prairie View 86-64. We beat Western Kentucky, who beat Alabama. We beat Western Kentucky, people, 75-54. We got smashed by Wisconsin. 85-48. Coming in, and I'll do this. I'm gonna sound such like a loser. Coming off 2-week, 3-week COVID layoff, and no Carlik Jones, we got smashed by Wisconsin. We rebounded with a 10-point win on the road against Pittsburgh, who was also shorthanded. I'll give him credit. Then you bust up on Kentucky. Then you beat Boston College by a good 12.
Which that game wasn't as close as 12 indicates.
I don't think so at all. I don't think the Virginia Tech game was close. Like I said, closing out. They got some late buckets, questionable calls. But You were up 8, 9, 10, 12.
Up double digits most of the second half.
Most of the second half. So I don't know if we don't have the team that can hold on. I don't know if this is a thing, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. But when you start getting the reputation of being a really good team, let's just say towards the end of the game, the referees are happy to get out of here too. Like, yeah, we know this team's Louisville. We know they're going to work this team. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. It's almost like when you feel like the game's going to be near the spread for whatever reason, and you know sometimes Louisville is just a spread buster. Just, yeah, dude, you're not going to be able to keep this game close. We're just going to, we're going to force bad shots. We're going to stop penetration, force bad shots. If a team gets hot from the outside, then so be it. So I'm curious to know, is tonight the kind of game that I can win by a strong 20 and kind of say, no, we are capable of beating these? Because here's the thing, make no mistake about it. You start flirting with 10-1 records going into next week, Florida States and Dukes, you start flirting with numbers like that. Not only do you start thinking, are we going to be able to steal the ACC championship? Are we going to be the most disciplined team through a COVID year to be able to steal? And I say steal because we didn't have high expectations like that coming into the year. You steal a regular season ACC championship, right? It's going to creep into your mind. Because here's the thing. The only time you worry about teams being able to blow out inferior opponents is when you start thinking tournament. Those two thoughts go hand in hand. I don't want to have a gaudy record. I don't want to win this ACC championship a regular season or finish 1-2 and get this 2 seed and end up with this crap team and get knocked off by an inferior opponent because our style doesn't blow teams out. That's the next step that's going to be in people's minds. Can I look at a bracket matchup and go, okay, who's our second round? Who's in our bracket? Who are we going to see in the second game of the first round? That's almost where you are when you start talking 10-1. I think we're getting close to that. Now I'll say this. I'm curious to know where this week's focus is. And what I mean by that is the offensive end or defensive end. Sometimes a coach can be happy with his defensive performance. Here's the thing. I went back and I did a game watch, a game review publicly. I pointed out every rotation that was good knowledge of the defense, right? If I do that and I can see it and everybody can see, no, you had perfect rotations the entire game. Does Coach Mack look at that video and say, okay, now we can start working on a little bit of offensive rotation? Not saying that a coach would dare get complacent. But listen, if you just watched your basketball team who you've been coaching, if you watch your basketball team with a game full of almost perfect rotations, a whole game, it's kind of hard to do all rotations until the next game. Hey, you find something you didn't like about your team as much. You start focusing on that. You start focusing on movement off the ball, executing so I can get a clean look in the corner. You start looking for other things to fix. Some coaches say, no, this is what we are. This is what we're going to do. It's hard. And through personal experience, I will gladly say the repetition of a Coach Crum will drive you insane. Coach, we don't need to run the high post. We have a 2-hour and 15-minute practice. Coach, I've been here 3 years. I got teammates that's been here 2 and 3 years. We do not need to run the high post for 45 minutes of our 2-hour practice against nobody. We're literally taking turns running the high post. It is January 23rd, Coach. If they don't know the high post by now, kick them off the team. On January 23rd, we will go up and down the court. We would do the jogs. We would do the 3-man weave. We would do that. Oh, we will do those drills, and we will start running the high post against token defense, against light defense. Oh, my God, it will drive you insane. Let's work on full court press, coach. I'm bored, right? But these coaches have developed a discipline to say, I don't care if y'all run it perfect. Run it perfect 20 times in a row. Run it perfect. And then you finally screw something up, and it's like, that's why we run it for 40 minutes. Oh, God, coach. I am going to literally go insane, right? But the funny part about that is you can put Scooter, Rodney, Wally Brown, Daryl Griffin, and Robbie Valentine or whatever. You can put them on a court right now, and they listen. With whatever condition they're in, I would bet money right now, if you let them warm up their old bones, they could run a high post offense and score on this team right now. Listen, the names that I named, y'all, who do their little exercise, their little old man, and I'm messing with y'all, who do their little OG exercise, I bet you right now they could run a full guard cut UCLA weak side low post and get a bucket right now with 18-year-olds. That is the efficiency of practicing something over and over and over again. The whole point of that story is to say, we really like our defense. We really like looking at the defense. Even if you don't like this team, you're impressed with the togetherness of their defense. Even if you're rooting for them to lose, you're saying, ugh, it makes me sick. Nobody's looking at the Louisville team and saying, their defense ain't all that. No. You're looking at, that's a bad shot. You got to do the perfect defense, or you got to do the perfect offense against Louisville. They want you to shoot that shot. Like that's what it's gone from. Is this supposed to be this? And by the way, people, 267-9680, 437-9680. We got to come up with a new name for Coach Mack's defense. Like we owe him. Like we owe him not to stick him under pack line, forcing jump shots the whole time. But listen, is the defense going to get better? Is the rebounding going to get better? Is the rebounding going to get more aggressive? Are you going to see that? Are you going to see? Because here's the thing, it does worry me. I do want to see my offense improve. I want it to look, efficient, and all that stuff is great and beautiful, but I don't want to sacrifice 1 second of my defensive principles.
Does them not playing on Saturday and having a full week off after Virginia Tech worry you at all?
When you're 8-1, everything worries you. Because this is my point. What I'm making, Jack. What do I work on when I just had a great defensive performance? Or my calling card is defense and rebound. My offense is still a little but we got 7 days off. Do I push them harder? Do I push them like we had a game? Do I let them like kind of heal up pretty good? Do I get them in a treadmill and just get their heart rate up? Like I would not know how to balance that. You got to have your hand on the pulse. So yes, 6 days, 7 days off, adjustment to schedule, absolutely freak shot. It wouldn't surprise if they came out sluggish. You'd be mad. Or, if you're a Louisville fan, you'd be mad if they came out sluggish. You would know in the back of your mind, maybe these 7 days off, maybe it has something to do with it. When you're watching a product, you're going to say there's no excuse for them to come out looking like that against Wake Forest. That'll be your emotional, that'll be your irate game watching experience. There is no way you started to get the big head, you moved up to 16, you got ranked, you got sloppy. Coach Mack, you probably gave him the whole week off. Like I would do it. Anybody would
Everyone
do it.
will sit there and do it.
Everyone will do it.
It's Wake Forest. Wake Forest isn't good. You should beat Wake Forest. You should probably win by double digits.
And listen, but every time you think about Wisconsin, you don't remind yourself about 18 days off. You don't remind yourself about Carleek being missing. You just say, I don't care. That crap performance was crap. I don't care. 3 weeks off. Okay. Something else happened. How should I approach this? I'll just say it how it is. Something I really enjoyed this morning. The Coach Mac detractor hates his offense. I defend his offense by saying the NBA is 80 to 90% pick and rolls. People who watch college basketball see all these motions and all these offensive sets and all these call plays, and the league says no. Good, smart IQ players run the pick and roll because it's the most unstoppable stuff. If you got ball handlers, if you got guys that can step out and hit jump shots, it's unstoppable stuff. But the main thing about that is it's unpredictable. Jeff Walls changed my mood this morning. I don't know if this was the question that Drew Diener. Listen, I want people to take this story with them when you get mad at Coach Mac. Take this story with you. Drew asked him, "Are you learning something during the COVID era that you're going to be able to translate, moving forward to your coaching skill, right?" I don't know if Drew meant it like this. I don't know if he talked about Zoom calls and meeting with everybody at night. I don't know what he was reaching for when he asked that question. Coach Walls gave a stat, and I'm going to screw it up. I don't mean it, but you're going to understand what he said. And I said this on the show, so if you heard this once, I apologize. Coach Walls said against offensive sets that we've scouted out, we stopped them 5 out of 6 or maybe 6 out of 6 times. He said, repeat, against all the offensive sets that we could scout out that we had on tape, we stopped them 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 6 times. They added 6 different sets that we hadn't seen. He said they scored 5 out of 6 times against us. That's Coach Mac's point about not having a bunch of set offensive motions, because Coach Wall says, I started to learn we need to teach how to defend on the fly. We need to learn how to defend these sets without seeing them coming. We need to just learn how to adapt to, listen, you're not going to be able to say, okay, here comes the double screen. It's coming left. Here it comes, and talk your way through it. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. I sat in Coach Davenport's film sessions every night for 4 years straight. I knew everything that was coming. I knew absolutely every play that was coming, almost like where you just go over to the spot and wait for your guy to get over there. This is real stuff. So when Coach Wall says, I started teaching my girls to play against a screen, against a cross screen or a back screen or, a pick and stuff, I started teaching them, you need to play hard and play instinctive basketball, because that's the only thing. Listen, they might add in the tournament, they might add in 10 new plays. The team we're playing against might add a whole new book of sets. I can't scout for that. I don't want to sit around and teach you guys a bunch of these same offenses, and any coach worth their weight is going to see the play. He's going to sit around and he's going to get with his assistant coaches. We're going to say, well, how do you want to play the cross screen? How do you want to play the up screen? Okay, you listen, you watch our guys tonight. Quinn Sislinski is going to see a play coming. He's going to stick his arms up. And when he sticks his arms up, that means he's letting the guard get through. So that's his call sign. I'm opening it all the way up so you can get through the screen, because I know either my guy's not going to shoot or you're going under a screen. You'll see that because they're already calling out the plays. But against the instinctive stuff, their arms don't go up like that. They have to lock in and play defense and pick and rolls. They have to know who's off the ball. Somebody might fall asleep on the backside and cut, Moving forward, Coach Mac is all about instinctive teaching. One of his favorite lines, get lost in the game. When Sam gets lost in the game, he's a better player. When Dwayne Sutton gets lost in the game, he's a better player. Don't worry about running a set. Go get a rebound. Get out in the break. Outwork your man. Beat your man down the floor. You'll get it. You know, think about how many offensive sets give you 25, 26 points a game. The other 55, 60 points, defense, rebound, run, aggression, boxing out, free throws, fouls, drawing charges.
So in other words, playing basketball.
Right. But you're teaching how to be instinctive. I mean, you give somebody a fundamental book, you know, these are the 5 fundamentals you need to know. A lot of it's going to be instinct. That's his style. Look for it. Again, I'm going to yell if they're not running motion during the game. I promise you. I'm not going to I'm going to say, why do we run a flex cut, coach? You should be doing this. And then I'm going to watch Carleague and David run these pick and rolls. I'm going to watch David Johnson penetrate to the basket. And he does this once or twice a game. He's going to make a cross-court pass, a cross-court no-look pass. And he's going to hit a 3-point shooter right in the bread basket. And then I'm going to laugh because I feel like Coach Mack is looking at me when they, like he's personally looking at me and looking at us. When Carleague and David run pick and rolls and get in the lane and hit. You ever notice how Carleague looks like he's playing the slowest version of YMCA basketball when he gets in front of the rim? When he misses a shot right in front of the rim, it looks like the most, like he doesn't miss because someone else made him miss. He misses because he missed the shot. If you get those shots all game, it's only your eyeballs that's seeing a bunch of other college basketball that makes you freak out about the offense. Pick and rolls, unpredictable, hard to stop. If we stick to our principles, that's how it's going to be. Okay, so how do I see the game going tonight? Mine outside of, listen, I'll say this. I would have been panicked had Charles Minlin. Most people think Sam might be feeling the pressure, right? Sam hits his free throws. Sam it's not the pressure. Sam is trying to fit in with the guys around him. Charles Minlin is sneaking around. People, if you follow me on Twitter, I posted a picture. Can you go to my Twitter real quick and describe the picture, the recent picture I posted? Steve sent that picture to me.
It is a player shooting a ball in a mask.
Who do you guess that player is?
Is that Minlin? I'm trying to think because I didn't recognize the player off the bat, so I'm thinking that.
Why did you recognize him?
I recognized him because I didn't know who it was.
What do you notice about his physique?
He's ripped.
He's probably pound for pound the strongest dude outside of Aiden. Would you agree? Just looking
just by looking at that photo, yeah.
Looking at that picture, yeah, he is the most adult looking dude on that team. Like, listen, he looks like he's out of the military, right? And my point of even bringing him up is when you got a grown man like that sneaking around, getting ready to fight for minutes. Even in a Wake Forest game, your intensity's up. I would love to have a hot start, right? Of course. A hot start, blow him out, get Minlin in there, get him a lot of minutes, all that good stuff. What if you have a rough start and Minlin gets in there and plays well, changes the flow of the game? Now, I basically reset my preseason energy. Listen, we started the year playing really intense, playing really hard, made a couple mistakes, that happens, inexperience. Charles Minlin kind of resets the energy of the team if he plays. The guys he's been sitting on the sideline with, they're going to be happy to see him in there. Getting on the road sometimes, your bench isn't as excited and hype. You're on the road. It's easy to get hyper at home. Charles has been sitting with Malik on the sideline, the walk-ons on the sideline, Josh Nickelberry a lot on the sideline. Now him getting on the court, his teammates are going to be excited for him to get a bucket. So while, of course, anything can get thrown off, Virginia just wasted Notre Dame. They put up 103 points on North Carolina State.
It's impressive.
We got them next week too. Y'all better get it together.
Yeah,
man.
that's been a tough matchup for Mac also.
Listen, Wake Forest, y'all better win this game. I don't got time to be playing around when Florida State is putting up 103 points on people. I hate to do this to y'all at the end of the show, but now I'm getting intense. Enjoy the game. ESPN Louisville 680 1057 post-game show. Steve Rummage. Stick around immediately following the game. That'll do it for the official pregame show on ESPN 680 1057. That's it. Am I going to stick around and do a little game watch, y'all? Or am I going to try to shoot home and catch the second half? What y'all think? Midland put up 22 on Gonzaga. He's sneaking around here. Oh, my God, it's getting so cold in here. We need to bust him, period. I know. I agree, y'all. My God. Let me see. Head coach. What is his record? His record is 52-22. His overall record is 267-119. Assistant coaches, assistant Ohio U, Dino Gaudio, Kale Fennell. Important numbers, all that good stuff. Are we gonna do a game watch, y'all? I can watch the first couple of minutes. Can you hit this volume a little, please? Yeah, just light enough so I can hear it a little bit. You don't have to be. Okay. Yeah.
I'm on a podcast. So
okay, appreciate you. Come on, y'all. Give me a workman like. Oh, Bradley. Can I handle a game watch? I might be talking crazy or something. Oh, those big men, they can shoot it, y'all. They can shoot the ball. Freaking out already. Charles Midland available tonight. I'm not allowed to drink from styrofoam cups. I need to get a cup that I can take every day with me. Charles Midland is back home in North Carolina. I forgot to Steve made that point. I tell y'all what, I'm go get something to drink. I will be right back. I'll do a little bit of game watch. Okay, so stick with me for a second.
Virginia took down Notre Dame earlier. Florida State just blasted NC State, and now the triple header closes down shop with Louisville and Wake Forest. Chris Mack at the helm. Louisville up to number 16. They did not play over the weekend. On Saturday, would have played Georgia Tech. That game postponed, so coming up last Wednesday, a win over Virginia Tech by 2 back in Louisville. You see Chris Mack and former Wake Forest assistant, of course, so back here in Winston-Salem, and then on the other side, Steve Forbes. In his first year as the head coach of the Demon Deacons, Wake Forest sitting at 3-3 overall, 0-3 in the ACC, and a third of 4 consecutive ranked opponents. And Dan Bonner, that is life in the ACC, but man, what a stretch for Steve Forbes and Wake. Welcome to the Atlanta Press Conference. Welcome to Wake Forest, Steve. Late night news coming up here on ACC. Sam Williamson in Louisville against the Demon Deacons. We told you Charles Midland is available for Louisville, not in the starting lineup. We'll monitor that. There's Jacoby Meade. He is starting for Wake Forest because Carter Witt, the freshman, just out of the high school ranks for Wake Forest, he is out tonight. Rolled his ankle in shoot-around today. So Meade starting once again, his third start of the year. And Wake Forest short-handed against that excellent Louisville backcourt that Dan told you about. Louisville really pressures you on the defense. They don't get them kind of denied passes like Duke did. It's really tough to drive by them and get all the way to the grass. Left it out and stays with Wake Forest. But yeah, the word that Chris Mack has used and Steve Forbes talking about this Louisville team is they're aggressive and they are handsy defensively.
That's a decent little start. Okay, everybody, I am back. I already gave Jack the warning. No. Oh. Oh. You ready to shoot that? Oh, it's almost there. Sam, if you don't attack the basket with some purpose, they will pull you back. They will put you back on the bench. You must attack with purpose, Sam. Midland is back in Carolina. Okay, don't play around with me, y'all. Yeah, do not pick up bad fouls. Yeah, I agree. Come on, Sam. Stop reaching. It's a good shot, y'all. Is David going straight to work? Oh, God. So is that the plan? David he would have threw it off the glass if he'd been in a better position. Leave stuff. Man, his arms look good. Watch it, Jalen. Back off, Jalen. Coach Mack, tell him during the timeout to back off. It's a good look. That's a good look. Good action. What was that? Right. It's good. It's a good look. He probably feels like he should have hit that. I'm okay with that one. This is still basketball, y'all. No cheap fouls. Get through it. Watch the handoff. Switch it. Get low, Sam. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a foul, Jalen. You were looking to foul the whole time. Jalen Withers was looking to foul the entire time he's been in the game. That's why that's why the first one was bad. I think Jalen was over aggressive from the start of the game and being too handsy instead of moving his feet. Oh goodness. Good. JJ gets your shot. Way to work, JJ. Way to work. Way to work. Good defense, JJ Trainer. That's my big boy guard right there. Yeah, Bradley, that was his second. I mean, listen, they could have called it 2 other times. See, when he don't dunk the first one, you got to go ahead and drive him underneath the basket. Oh, he's right there. Those are my adults right there, y'all. Those are my adult guards. Right? You down? My adult. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, get up. Oh. Good job. You almost had it. I'll take that. He did bully his way to the basket. You'll get the next one, though. You'll get the next one. They're getting really handsy, too. I'm sure that coach was talking about how Louisville always draws charges. Those are my adults. That's what you do. God, he has the slowest release, doesn't he? Jesus. He looks like he's going to get blocked on. Oh! Stay low, Sam. Move your feet. Know where the ball is. Oh, get him. Show him your hands. Okay, he's looking at help. He's looking at help. Good job. Force a shot. Let's go. Let's get that pace going. Oh, yeah. That's an and one. Good catch. Good throw. Good finish. God, he looks like jail so much.
That was a good pass.
He took his time, caught it, got the finish. Ooh, watch it, watch it. Watch it. Way to get back. Oh, work him. Work, Jay. Work. Good job. Those are some adult plays right there. That's how you have a slow start and you get it going, y'all. I can't wait till he gets a little more confident, starts loading up the dunk that. Like knows it's coming, you know. We're going to talk about that during the week. I'm going to talk about that. That's going to be the next step. And JJ Trainer starts knowing he's going to get that pass. Bradley, I do enjoy this team. I do like JJ Trainer making the big man work, stand on the floor, not getting, not the quick fouls and stuff. Of course, I'm mad at Jalen already, so he got to just deal with me being mad all the time.
You know the exact part you need right at your fingertips. No guesswork, no hassle. Just enter the year, make, and model. You'll save up to 50% and find the right part for fast. Turning that smartphone into a parts store on demand. Every part is guaranteed to fit. Get the right parts right now.
Join the Zoom.
What's my satellite story? My story. It's my life. So when my voice so fast.
Oh my God, I got so many copyright violations today.
Because of
The music, yeah.
yeah.
Sweet Home Alabama and all that stuff we were playing during the show.
Yeah.
I know, Bradley. Slow starts are not deadly, but you don't want to have them all the time. They're totally cheating with these soccer balls. Sorry about that. You can't change the soccer ball so it curves generically. The point is to do it with a real soccer ball.
Very ACC Network commercial.
Right. I forgot Coach is a Wake Forest guy. Man. What's going on, Gary? I had to do it. Simple game watch. See if I can at least last a half. Then I'm going to speed home. Make sure y'all turn in and Steve Rummage in the post game. I hope it's a non-eventful post game.
That'd be ideal.
Right. Be careful, JJ. Jeez, they isolate that right side, don't they?
Yep. Because Johnson's in shots, you can't help off him.
7-0 run for Louisville. Way to get through the screen. Way to get some help. Ooh, good job, David. Good job, y'all. Good job. Oh, way to get through that. Good job. Good job. Watch your hands. Oh, challenge it. Good job. They'll start flopping, y'all, if you get physical. Oh.
Oh. All right.
I think it's back off.
Yeah.
I think he accidentally said that though. I thought the referee would overturn that one. Come on, Sam. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
Didn't have enough time for the slow wind up. There it is.
That's a good looking shot, Sam. Carly is good with the ball, y'all. Good job. Way to get through that. Way to work. Way to work. Way to work. Way to work, David. It's hard to work like that on defense. Come on, y'all. Just quit. I wouldn't mind if Wake Forest just starts gunning. Just shoot yourself out the game. Whew. I love having adults on the team. That old school basketball. Just get to the basket. Just blow around him.
He can get there whenever he wants.
Right? Look like Alabama and Kentucky.
Yeah.
Food Line. That's just in Carolina. Down there. I don't got that here, do they? Have you ever seen a Food Line, Jack?
No, I don't think so. Would I like it?
Oh, it's Kroger.
No. Oh, no, I have not.
The Gaudio coach Jeff Teague. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah. Go to Bradley for that one. I don't know. Open up for him. Open up. Good job. Way to stay on your feet. Go, Dave. Oh, good job. Way to run. Way to elevate, young fella. Way to run. He ran like a deer. Good job. He has very underrated athleticism.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, way short.
Good job. Let's go with it. Tempo. Blow right around him. Blow right around. And one. Good job. He even blocked with the left hand on that. And he ran down, beat his man out of court, got under control. High release point. That is good basketball. That's a good coach. That's a good coached up kid. Oh, that's over. I was going to go crazy. If he didn't get that. Good job, Q. High IQ play. Good job, fellas. Choke them out. Go full Python. No 3-point plays. No fluky. Make them earn everything. Good job, JJ. Good job, Josh. Make them earn everything. No, you knew that was coming. Golly, you knew that was coming. That's basketball, though, y'all. These are Division I players.
He's getting Carl League a breather.
Let's go, Q. That is what I want to see. Just go ahead and stretch that forward with a 6'8" wing. Ooh, good job, David. Good job. Open up. Push him out. Oh, good job. Oh, way to be there. That's a good shot. Darn it. That's a good shot. Yeah, I agree. Your person now. That's funny. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. You got to finish that, but that's a foul. That's a fluke play. Go. White's on the floor. Go.
I like it.
That's what I'm talking about. He gathered himself and let it go pure.
That looks so good.
That was a pure looking shot, wasn't it? But they take good shots. Is that 2-1, David?
I'm not sure they put that on. Yeah, that's a pure shot, though.
Yeah. You're right. Let's go, Josh. Right. They take good shots, so you're okay with them. It doesn't feel like they're luckier than anything. I agree. Corner threes ain't no joke.
Time for our favorite game, Marcus. What should Jack get for dinner?
What you think about having?
Thinking Jack's Cafe.
What's that?
It's over in Germantown.
Mm-hmm.
There's like good burgers and stuff. Maybe Barry's cheesesteaks. Look like a cheesesteak. I just don't think they're still open this late.
Man, it's 9 o'clock.
Yep.
I have a big steak waiting on me at the house.
Oh,
actually, I got steak in shortly. So yeah.
Yep, Barry's is closed. Let's try checks. Yeah, it's a local place over in Germantown, and that's closed also. Damn it!
I didn't even think about you at the time when that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, appreciate you hanging out, Mike. The cute corner, yeah, yeah, you've been on that one. Josh does look pure, but I don't want to watch Wake Forest getting hot all of a sudden. I don't want to see David Johnson with 2 fouls in the first half. I don't know what those are, but I want them. Lamar Jackson, round 2.
Louisville by 10, and they've been doing it with some pretty good defense, but they had a breakdown, and the coaching staff not happy about it. Soon goes to set the screen, nobody covers him. He shoots the ball. Louisville coaches all stand up. All at the same time, Jeff's like, hey, what are we doing out there? Tomorrow it's a special women's basketball triple header starts at 4 p.m. Eastern with Notre Dame and Wake Forest, who's coming off back-to-back wins under head coach Jen.
Our women play tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Make a note on that one. Oh, come on, y'all. Just make them earn everything. We'll live with it. That's a bad call, ref. If you're going to do that, you got to give it both ways. That's a bad call. Show me a replay that that's a good call. Show me this replay. Oh, that's not a good call at all. That's not a good call at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Expect that to be an 8-point spread, y'all. It's good. Josh might be able to give David Johnson a break. Okay, the 10-minute mark. That's a foul. That's a foul. I want to see the replay of that. Let me see. 8-point game. Yep, they did call Dwayne. They did call that a foul on DeAndre Davis. But Carlik Jones, they got him with the body the exact same way, y'all, on that play. Got him with the body the exact same way. I love when you make them. That's a y'all want that call? Oh no! Be careful, DeAndre. That's a way to run. Are you okay, DeAndre? Sam can shoot free throws too, y'all. Let's not forget. I want to see him go in there and punch that, though. You take it in there soft, Florida State's going to eat that up.
Yeah.
That's a moving screen on. You know where your help is. Know where your help is. Good job. Good job. Good job. Force a tough shot. Make him earn it. Make him earn it. Ooh. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam, be ready if you hot. Good job, Sam. That's a good pass off that motion. There's some motion cut, y'all. You mad at Mac right now? Give us credit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a foul. You got him with the body. Give us that call if you're going to call it. Right, but yeah, if you're going to bump him out like that, you got to get that call. What'd you go with?
Louisville Tavern. Never had it before. Said it was a good burger.
The Tavern?
Yeah. No?
Is it right around the corner?
It says it'll be here about a half hour. So probably. Did I make a mistake?
No. I think that thing's still in business.
Said it was. I looked it up and said it was. Found like a couple different lists that said that one of the better burgers in Louisville.
Good job, JJ.
Wanted the burger.
They used to have the best chicken tenders when I was younger. They called a foul on JJ. Oh, that's a timeout.
Yeah.
Okay. How much they have to be up for Midland to get some run? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Get some run.
Yeah.
What's the point of having him on the team if you're not going to play him?
Yeah, but you got some good rhythm going with your subs right now, and he's gonna play though, I think.
I mean, that's how Mac to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'd rather him be trying to figure it out in this game than against Florida State.
Yeah, he's probably gonna wait to see who slacks off first. Good job hitting the boards, fellas. Williamson is looking good so far. God, he has such a slow release. Which means he has to take good shots.
Yes.
And he is 6'7", y'all. He look focused.
It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're Pregame, and we know you're local on the right product. And we Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at fairimprint.com. For Imprint, for certain. In 2021, New Year's resolutions are better than ever, prettier than ever, snackier than ever, and tastier than ever thanks to Nuts.com, the one-stop online snack shop for healthy, delicious treats, including organic and gluten-free varieties, plus free shipping.
What's going on I'll be glad when it gets warm outside again. People start getting back outside and living a little bit of life.
First is Boston College with Rich Kelly looking like the
Chris, Sam is eating tonight for sure. We're going to need him. We're going to need him and his athleticism as we get into more athletic teams. Tougher part of the schedule.
Somebody had told him last before this team is going to make 2 threes and Boston College is going to make 18.
Give him that man's ISO. Ooh, it was there. Ooh, good.
Good move.
Good job, baby boy. That's good fundamental post play. Y'all see how he got wide and got low so his man couldn't get around? Look, that's a foul. That was a foul from the beginning. He knew exactly what to do with the basketball, too. Come on. Finish that off. Come on, stay tight. No freebies. Good job, David. Oh, is David back here? Oh, push it, push it, push it, push it. That's a great pass. Oh, Sam. That's the stuff. That's the casual stuff. Coach Mack that drives Coach Mack crazy. No, he didn't surprise him. He saw it coming. Sam saw that coming, stuck his hands up, and just was casual. I swear to God.
Because Beard that happen a lot more. That just blew like everyone.
Yeah, when you play hard, challenging the shot defense, I don't get it, man. But again, I made the point during the pregame show, y'all. Once you start getting more of a reputation for being a better defensive team, they don't call that on you. It's a bad play. Jeez, give up 3 free points, ref. I want my shot. I want my fouls too on the other end. That guy's pure. I want my free throws too. He's settled.
Yep.
I don't mind Carlik settling though. He's a really good. Oh, good call, ref. Good job, Josh. Way to steal possessions. I don't know, maybe. We're in the bonus?
Yep. Both teams are.
Good call, ref. You're on it. Oh, we're good.
Or that was their 6 and now to do bonus. Yeah. Gotta attack that zone more settling.
I think Josh, that shot is just always gonna be there, so you kind of relax on it. JJ, that's you. I want to see JJ beat that one up. Yeah, okay, no more settling for the 3. But Quinn's going to get that look. That's a foul. That he slapped his arm right in front of the ref. Oh, I don't like that one. Cut it to 7. Yeah, 1-3-1 is kind of awkward. And if you're not going to throw alley-oops, this is JJ right here. JJ has to be there. Ooh, Josh, they going at you. This is where you're going to see Menlin. If Josh gives up another one of them, you might see Menlin, y'all. Still some minutes right at the end of the half. Maybe a guy a little stronger. Ugh. Wait. See?
They're back to Manly?
Yeah. Yeah, they knew they had to. He don't trust Mac out of a timeout. You know, come up with something. Way to go to the basket, Q. We're in the bonus now. I need you to knock these down, Q. Steve is proud. Okay, I need a good stop now. Knock down the second one. Give me a good stop, y'all. Way to get to the basket, though. They're probably going to go back to the 1-3-1. Be ready to attack it. Don't settle. That's a moving screen. I knew it. I knew they were going to go to Menlin.
Yep.
Did he just hit that on Menlin?
Yep.
That sucks. Oh, are you uncomfortable, Charles? Oh, are you uncomfortable, Charles? Okay.
It looks like he's trying to find a himself.
Yeah. Get it right there to David. Good job. Ref. You let him bump him. Okay. 6-point game. Are you uncomfortable, Charles? You have to be aggressive. Coach Mack doesn't want you out there if you're not going to be aggressive. Oh, my God. Then they get an and 1. He was outside the paint. That's a good run. Charles is so slow behind that one. Oh, no, Charles. That's a bad call. That's a bad call. I just want the same call. That's over the back. Did you take Charles out already? No. See? You don't get that. I don't get that call. That's body. They're getting that call on the other end, y'all.
Yeah, I think he's out already.
Yeah. Look. His arms came down on him. That's not a disciplined play. His arms chopped down. That was not good discipline.
On a different note, though, that doesn't do you any good if you're only going to play Finland for 90 seconds.
Yeah, but you weren't ready. You got beat. You gave up a 3-pointer and one.
Yeah.
You got a foul on them. You just weren't ready with the aggression level. Come on, Q.
And like that's really though where I would think the lack of a rhythm and it disrupts everything. Though when you only throw them in for 90 seconds.
Oh, did you bump knees with somebody? No. I'll take that. Good job.
That guy likes to shoot, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, they're playing with nothing to lose, though. Good luck. Well, let's get some motion, y'all. Let's get one, coach.
I thought you didn't want motion.
I should say movement. Good job, JJ. Good job. Way to be there.
You've been good.
He didn't hesitate, y'all. He got to his spot. He pulled it up. No hesitation. He expected the ball. Knocked down the shot. Stay low. Stay low. Get through it. Don't get lazy. Get low.
What is the rotation?
That is JJ got some long arms, y'all. He bothered the shot with that. Yep.
That's an NBA.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's my adult guard, David Johnson. That's how you stop a run. Ooh. Whoa! Oh, back up. Oh, yeah. They weren't going to call it. Yes. Good job, Carly. Snatch the ball from him, too. That's a rhythm shot, too. Ooh. Nice shot, David. DJ with the board. Listen, JJ Trainer bothered him on that easy bucket. What up, girl? Hello? Hello? Well, I can't hear you, but I am in the middle of the game, so I have to call you right back. Oh. Love having guards that can play. Josh, I agree with you. I love the way JJ is playing right now.
Can I propose something? Can we take Louisville's backcourt and give them Indiana's front court?
We got to just merge.
Just merge
the team
that would be phenomenal.
Just have one big tryout.
Because, I mean, Jalen's been fine. I mean, obviously, JJ's been really good tonight, but, I mean, adding Trace Jackson-Davis with Carleek and David, and, well, we know Indiana can't fucking shoot.
I would, that used to be the most nerve-wracking thing when I was younger. They would bring AAU teams together, and you would just have one big tryout, and then they start cutting your friends. Like, oh, my God. Yeah, that's just it's horrible growing up. Just merging with teams because you knew some people, you're going to have to make some tough decisions. Man, I love having guards that can play. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate you supporting the channel, my man. Appreciate it. I love having adult guards. And absolutely go guards.
10 assists on 15 made baskets so far.
That's funny. Wait, say that again. I'm sorry, Jay.
10 assists on 15 made baskets.
Louisville?
Yeah.
10 assists on 15 made baskets. I will take it. 9-point game, fellas. We've been around 9 to 11 the whole time. David Johnson, I like it. Take him out the game, coach. You got him to the finish, to the end of the half with 2 fouls. It's a very, very draft rank is 13. His strength is his size. Oh, they put him on the draft boards now. Oh my God, David. No, I'm not ready. No, Joshua, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I'm going through
assists.
Already?
Yes.
I'm going through emotions right. Oh my God, my team, Josh. I'm going through it right now. I'm not ready to look at David Johnson on draft rankings during the middle of the game.
Sounds like Kentucky.
I know. Rotate. Oh, get out there. That's a good look. Darn it. On the ground. That's a good look. We lost our rotations from the beginning of that possession. Okay. That's a good play, a quick decision. Good job, Sam. Way to expect it, Jalen. Jalen got 2 fouls. Get him out the game. Get Jalen out the game. Right. Thank you. Jalen, don't foul. We're going to need you the second half, Jalen. Please don't foul. Sam is looking good, Joshua, 100%. Can we maintain it? Yeah, okay. That's a good point. Can we maintain a lead just one game? I agree 100% with that, John. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting to the comment. But I do agree. Oh, good job. Give me my foul.
Well, how often they shot me in one?
Everybody. No, every single play.
You just don't do that.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. If there's anybody within 5 feet of you, you yell, and one! Just in case. I think it works, though. I think it does get. I think it gets. Yeah. I think it gets their attention. But they say it so much. You're right. It's probably. Come on, Sam. Give me that one, baby. Y'all see that? They just took Jalen out because Jalen Withers almost fouled on that last play.
Worked out, Liz. You put him in, you get something good, and then you build his confidence a little bit, then get him back out.
Sam just missed 2 fouls. Just missed 2 free throws. Sam, you don't miss free throws. Keep him out of foul trouble, y'all. Rotate. Good job. Hands up. Chase him off the screen. Good job. I'll slow it down. Oh, I don't know about this one. Good job. Thank you, ref. Get his hands off of him. And go knock him down like an adult. Carleek. Since Sam want to miss free throws and Quinn I think Quinn is.
Yeah, Quinn. Yeah. It was great that they missed the end one.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, and Dre. Yeah, get your free throws, fellas. I can't complain about getting foul calls you're going to miss. Yeah, Dwayne, I'm not going to complain about Sam missing free throws right now, though. That's an adult. One more stop, y'all. One more stop. Give me one more stop. Then we're in the locker room. One more stop and we're in the locker room. Yes, Carly. Make them get the ball in bounds. No fouls. Get through it. Back off. No fouls. Good job, Carly. That's my adult, y'all. He saw it coming. They look so smart sometimes, don't they? No charges. Let's just give me a good shot on this one. Yeah, you lowered your shoulder. That's a good call. That's a great call, y'all. Yeah, give me one shot. Oh, he is not going to get across half court. Jesus Christ. Why did they do that? They get on my nerves doing that. Yes, I agree, Dwayne. They did weather the storm. One shot, just pull up at the three-point line, hit it. Yep, get him right there. Bang, bang. It's okay.
I'm trying to get
12 points, good half. Had some touchy moments, but let's go regroup and come out. Okay, people, I'm headed home. Join Steve Rummage for the post game. Is Jack producer? Are you producing, Jack?
Of course I.
Okay, Jack Grossman will be producing. I'll be listening. I will probably do a post game to the post game. Let me get on out of here. I'm cooking. Say I'll see y'all in a little bit. Later. Sign out.